Once your hitter has the proper stance, you can start allowing them to develop timing in their swing. One of the ways that we talk about timing in our swing is through a process of a load or a stride. A load can be a stride can be a load. I don't like to get too caught up in the words, but I want to make sure all of the hitters know what their own stride or their load is. So let's watch Sid, what she does from the stance. She's in a neutral stance, and a neutral stance means she's at 50-50 in her stance. So her stance has 50% on her right side, 50% on her left side of her weight distribution. When she goes into her load, she'll load slightly part of our weight into her back leg, and she'll pick her foot up and set it down and slightly land on the inside ball of her front toe. One other thing to note, let's go back to your stance. So we're at 50-50. We load into our back leg, we lift our foot up, bring it in, and we land on the inside ball of our foot. One important thing when we land is that we land back to 50-50. So let's get a little bit more back to 50-50 the next time you stride. So let's go stance, load, take your step, and we're near 50-50, okay? Another thing we're gonna work on here, making sure our hands get to a position that they can hit from once our foot is landed. So this is a very important thing, and this is where a lot of hitters get confused, and a lot of hitting coaches confuse a lot of hitters. So we want to make sure you know where your 50-50 is at stance. So let's get 50-50. And let's load it up and get to our stride position. So we're back at 50-50, and make sure that our hands have some form of a separated position from which to hit. Let's go one more concept here with the stride. The stride gives us timing. One of the things I like to talk about in timing with the stance to the stride, it's like a clock. It's like clockwork. A clock has to tick, and then a clock gets to talk. The tick is your load, and the talk is your swing. So if we can talk about it in these terms and keep it really simple, we'll just go tick, talk. So get in your stance, tick is the load, and then we're going to talk to swing. So go ahead and go through your full swing. So we'll go tick, talk. Do it again. Tick, tock. Okay? So again, the stride provides us timing. The stride has to stay somewhat near 50-50. The stride can be called a tick so that the talk can be the swing and the hitter can understand that it's all one fluid motion.